dessert's a bit beneath you. It's not complicated enough for you, is it? Not unless you're going to make some chocolate doodly-dar thing on the top.
Just going to be a nice, simple fig tart. Nothing
tart?
more than that.
You're making a tart?
You're in the kitchen, so I thought nothing better to do than a nice
You're
tart.
making a fig tart?
Yes!
You absolute slimy I'm just doing baked figs. No. What do you mean? Since when did you add the pastry bit? I thought we were cooking the same thing.
It's a fig recipe. You had your baked...
Well, I can give you my word that any women in the audience will not eat pastry. So you're wasting your time. I'm making the kind of dessert women like. Fruit.
We'll
not
find
pastry, fruit.
Right, OK. I'm not going to argue. Not now. We've been in the kitchen 3 minutes. Cool. Do it.
This is a bit of a very easy dessert, which is baked figs, which you just cut up and then you squeeze so they open up a bit. And also, when you buy the figs, you don't want to be buying figs that are too ripe because they'll disintegrate before you even start. Bugger off. Don't put me off. Shut up. Just move away. I'm just sprinkling over some brown sugar.
Janet's doing a baked fig dessert. I'm doing a very, very simple, straightforward fig tart, which Janet thinks is slightly poncy, but it's not. It's just puff pastry, frangipane, which is made out of almonds, eggs, sugar, and icing sugar. We're going to spread the frangipane on the puff pastry and just bake it in the oven for 2 to 3 minutes. And then once the frangipane starts to cook, I'm going to take out the tart and lay the figs on there. In the oven, 2.5 to 3 minutes, done. In we go.
Just adding some marsala, which is a sweet Italian dessert wine. You can use it. It's worth having a bottle of this at home, actually, because you can use it in quite a lot of desserts. Good for trifle.
Now, I know you're trying to put me off, but look what's happening now to my fig tart. Pastry's half cooked. Frangipane started to rise. All I'm going to do now is just put the figs on top. That doesn't look poncy to you, does it? And look what I'm doing. Icing sugar and 5 spice. OK, glaze over the tart. Oh, I'm so determined I'm going to win this one, you know that. Just have a little smell of that.
It smells fantastic. It's great.
Now we're going to glaze them in the oven. How are yours doing?
They're fine. They need a bit longer.
Now, it's quite fascinating. You are a classified foodie, but was it your mum who taught you? Or...
Oh, no, my mother couldn't cook. My mother was a ghastly cook.
Really?
She could only cook... I wish she belongs to that generation where they cooked everything for far, far too long.
Stews.
And, Sunday lunch. I mean, they would literally put the meat on the minute you finish breakfast. And then there's that strange working-class meal called tea, which you have on a Sunday, where you open a tin of ham and you have the salad, which is a lettuce with 2 tomatoes. Can I look at my figs?
Yes, of course you can.
Yeah, they're done.
They're done. How do you know they're done?
Because they're soft to the touch.
Yes. Are you cooking this for your birthday? We're not allowed to say it's your 59th birthday, are we?
Say I'm 59, and you can say I'm nearly as old as your mother, you rude...
You are the same age as my mum.
I look great.
So, I know you do. Now, do you know what I'm going to do now? Just while they're coming out of the oven, still nice and warm, I'm just going to glaze it with a little bit of honey. Heat it up, and then back into the oven for 30 seconds. Now, do you cook at home with your partner?
We don't cook at the same time.
Why?
I've been married 4 times, Gordon. I know where it all goes wrong, so I don't want it to go wrong, so we never cook the same meal at the same time.
So that's where it goes pear-shaped.
And also, he wants to eat things like mashed potato. I can't eat mashed potato. I'll have an arse the size of a house.
Honey, figs, spice. Have you any idea how much I've got to win this, eh? You got no idea?
You like to do an entirely different dish to me in order to win.